sometimes it's just nice to have pretty things in your closet to look at, you know? It's very sheer. In my head, this is the kind of nightgown that like if you run into a Victorian era ghost in your hallway, like she's probably wearing this, you know? What's up? It is Sarah with Thrifty Bitch. I am so excited to be making another video. It's my absolute favorite time of the year, which is the start of fall. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a fall related thrift haul. This haul in particular is all the pieces that I've been collecting to wear this fall. So some of these pieces I've been collecting since like last fall. Some I picked up as recently as like last weekend. So I just thought it'd be fun to run through this big bag of clothes plus an entire pile on the floor that you can't see. This is a mix of both apparel items, a couple home goods pieces. I will be saving the best piece for last, so make sure you stick around till the very end. But before I kind of dive into this entire pile, I just wanted to quickly touch on how I think about dressing for fall, what I was looking for, and kind of how I build out my fall wardrobe. I'm really not as concerned about the trends, and I'm really more concerned about like where are there holes in my wardrobe. And not to say that like we can't look at the trends, like I definitely have one piece in here I picked up that's absolutely a trending item this fall, but I'm not as concerned about that. It's more of like, does this align with like my actual style? Do I see myself wearing this multiple times throughout the year? Will I want to wear this same piece next fall? These are the kinds of questions that I ask myself. So a lot of these items are just things that like, as I was dressing last fall, I was like, gosh, I wish I had more cashmere sweaters. And then some of them are just random really cool pieces that I found. In my next video, I will be styling all these pieces and showing you how I will be wearing them and folding them into my wardrobe and how I plan to style them when it's a little chilly outside, but you can still get away with a sandal, if you know what I mean. So let's just get right into it. And I'm gonna just start with the first thing on the top of my bag here, which is, surprise, surprise, a sweater. It's kind of this like, almost like charcoal gray color. It's made of 100% cashmere, I believe. Oh yes, it's 2-ply cashmere, but the brand specifically of this is Valerie Stevens. And I just wanted to highlight this because this is one of my favorite brands to search for. I have it saved on eBay. And I find that the Valerie Stevens sweaters hold up really, really well. They look fantastic. And then lastly, like there's a lot of affordable options out there. So if you're looking for really good cashmere, I would start with Valerie Stevens. When I'm purchasing sweaters, I tend to go a little bit oversized. So this is actually a size large. Yeah, I just really love it like tucked in with a pair of jeans, or like I'll throw it over my shoulders, kind of wear it like so, or drape it around my waist. But yes, so this is like a key piece that I will be wearing a ton this fall season. I literally just got it last weekend. But in line with that, I picked up another Valerie Stevens piece probably about 6 months ago. I have this exact sweater in black that I've had for a really long time. It's actually a cardigan sweater. So when I saw a red version of it, I was like, I have to have it. It has these absolutely gorgeous mother of pearl buttons. But this is like my go-to airport look. Like I travel quite a bit for work, and I typically will wear like a white t-shirt or a white button down like this. I'll throw this over my shoulders or tie it around my waist, and I feel like it gets a ton of use. But yeah, just like, again, Valerie Stevens sweaters, cashmere, can't go wrong. Oh, another piece I picked up recently, and I'm very excited about this. It is my feather tank top, which is super cute. So I know that the fact that like this has spaghetti straps on it might not necessarily scream fall, but I've already worn this like twice since I purchased it, and I plan to keep wearing it into the fall season. I think because it's black, I can get away with that. I think like the feathers also kind of add like a certain like depth or heaviness to it that makes it feel a bit more transitional or fall. But I plan to wear this like year round. The bottom is true ostrich feather, and the brand on it is Elizabeth and James, which has been one of my newer obsessions of late. This brand was founded by the Olsen twins, who are also the founders of the very popular luxury brand, The Row. So in my opinion, this is sort of like The Row for a lot cheaper. And I'm not gonna lie, like Elizabeth and James products are actually kind of somewhat expensive. But if you buy them secondhand, you can usually get pretty affordable pieces. So I think I paid like $80. I purchased this piece on ThredUp. If you're just looking for like some really great basics to kind of fold into your wardrobe for date nights, I would check out Elizabeth and James. Absolutely lovely piece. And then I actually picked up another Elizabeth and James item. Let me go grab that. Here it is. I picked up this pair of sunglasses that's also from Elizabeth and James. Also found it on ThredUp. I just am obsessed with them. I love this shape. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but it's sort of this martini olive green color, I would say. But yeah, just like absolutely fabulous. I will be wearing this all throughout fall. I think you could also wear these any time of the year, but definitely like a lovely fall color. Fall is a really great time to wear big pieces because you're wearing like big coats and things, so you can get away with like a thicker, bigger sunglass. Oh my God, I love this piece. Okay, this is another sweater. This is a Ralph Lauren sweater. I'm so obsessed with it. It kind of has this like Western motif on it. It doesn't say the material on here. I Googled it. I believe this is like 100% merino wool, but yeah, it's just like a kick-ass sweater that's absolutely lovely. I've already worn this many times. The last time I wore it, I paired this with a long wool skirt and flip-flops, which sounds kind of weird together, but kind of worked. I think pairing something like this with something that's a bit more feminine might be a fun juxtaposition. So when I style this for you guys, I'll show you some different ways that I would wear this fall season. But yeah, just obsessed with this, and you can never go wrong with Ralph. Oh, this piece is fun. This piece I picked up literally just last weekend. I forced my husband on our anniversary weekend to pop into Savers, and this is what I ended up scoring. I don't really know what we've got, like a long bolero, a denim jacket. I don't know, it's like kind of lightweight. It has these very aggressive shoulder pads in them, which, you know, I'm not mad about. And then kind of this like ribbon piping on it. It's also kind of Western-y. I just love like pairing things like this with like a very basic outfit, and then this is like your standout piece that just adds a little personality into your outfit. And if anybody's curious about the brand on this, it's Bingo Bingo. Okay. It's made in the USA, so she is true vintage. I think this was like $6, so not expensive at all. Okay, these are some of my favorite pieces that I've collected recently. If you know me and you've been watching my channel, you know that I'm obsessed with robes. This is a Victoria's Secret robe that I found. If you see vintage Victoria's Secret at the thrift store, you must buy it. It's just superior to any other nightgown or robe you're gonna find. This has been my fall robe actually. So in the spring and summer, I typically wear a silk Victoria's Secret robe that's like a little bit shorter. And then in the winter, I have like a very thick, like almost like, it's like a Turkish cotton towel material robe that's from Missoni. And I wear that like, you know, November, December, January. I bought this probably 2 months ago when I was at Savers, but I've just found myself wearing this a lot as it's getting like a little bit cooler. So yeah, it's just like a 100% Turkish cotton robe. Not a ton to say about it besides the fact that it's adorable and it's vintage Victoria's Secret. Let me show you that label. But yeah, I just love a robe. Can't have too many. I counted the other day and I have 15. So I'm very particular about what robes I add into my collection, but this one was perfect. So had to bring her home. And in line with the robe, I have 2 other nightgowns that I found that I wanted to quickly show. So these will not be seeing the light of day. These are just items to wear solely in my apartment. But one item that I found that I'm just so obsessed with is this lovely, very light baby blue nightgown. It fits perfectly. It's very sheer. It might be hard to tell on the camera, but just some gorgeous dotted polka dot detailing right here, like kind of on the boob area. But yeah, I just think this is so lovely, and I don't know if I'll actually wear this, but sometimes it's just nice to have pretty things in your closet to look at, you know? And then another nightgown that I found is this white, it's almost like a baby doll smock type nightgown. In my head, this is the kind of nightgown that like if you run into a Victorian era ghost in your hallway, like she's probably wearing this. It's a little bit big on me, but it's so pretty. I might throw this on my Etsy shop. I'm not sure if I will wear this. My Etsy shop is down right now because all my stuff is still in storage, but when I boot it back up, I might put this there, but I might keep it. I don't know, it's TBD. Also, I didn't say this before, but both of these nightgowns, I found them at Savers. They were both under $10 and just chef's kiss. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of the bag. So the last couple things in my bag are just accessories that I've picked up recently. So we can start with this gorgeous necklace. I mean, you just can't find things like this anymore. I believe this is true vintage just based on the clasp here, but I picked this up when I was home this summer visiting my family, and it was just at like a local Savers in the Midwest that I popped into. I would love to know the details on the diva that donated this or wore this. I'm very excited to style this in my next video and figure out how I'm gonna wear it this fall because I'm not really sure yet, but just such a cool piece. Get a close up on that. Look at those. I just feel like that's gonna look so good. Can't wait to wear that. Okay, this is another great accessory that I'm very excited to style, which is this vintage scarf. I picked this up at Savers 2 weekends ago for $2.29. I haven't quite figured out the art of tying a scarf, but in my head, it would be like something like this, like done more artfully, or maybe tying it around a bag handle or whatever, but I just feel like you can't have too many scarves because they're just a really fun way to like lean into fall and like add a little pop of interest and color. Just thought the scarf was really fabulous and lovely, and can't wait to style it. Last accessory item, which is this really cute little handbag. I would say one of the main things that drew me to this bag was the fact that it has these really cute kind of built-in bag charms on it. Like, I think this would be absolutely perfect for holding my AirPods. This little pouch that I think would be perfect for like a lipstick or two. But yeah, I plan to wear this a lot this fall. I love a bag like this where you can just kind of like throw all your shit in there and go. You can't have too many handbags in my opinion. Oh, I had another handbag that I wanted to show you that I almost forgot. I picked up this green snakeskin handbag from Thrift. I just thought it was super, super fun. I think it's real leather. The brand on it is Donald Pliner. Oh, it's made in Italy. Usually Donald Pliner pieces are very high quality, so I'm assuming this is leather, though it doesn't say. I thought this was just like such a quintessential fall bag. It actually has like the same color tones as the pair of sunglasses I picked up. Like it's sort of like an olivey green, but yeah, just like super chic. I could even see myself wearing it with like this outfit. I think having a couple statement handbags for fall is so essential. I feel like fall and winter is a lot about like coats and outerwear, and you can kind of like lose sight of like, you know, your fun top gets buried under a coat. So like I think like having a little like pop of color in a handbag is also a really great way to kind of like inject some fun into your fall. Okay, my next category also happens to be my favorite category, which is shoes. So I found 3 pairs of shoes. I just have no words for these. Like, how fabulous are these shoes? I bought these on ThredUp. I believe I paid $20 for them. They are the brand Etienne Aigner, and they're just kind of this very basic, what would you call this? This is like a pony hair mule, and I just thought these were like so classic. Like it kind of reminded me of something maybe Carolyn Bessette Kennedy would wear, very 90s chic. It's got that gorgeous espresso brown color that is very popular right now. But I think again, this is like another really great transitional piece. I love sandals and I will hold on to them and wear them as long as I possibly can. So I will be wearing these probably until it hits 32 degrees. But yeah, just excited to wear these to work events and around the city. Okay, this next pair of shoes I'm gonna show you might be a bit of a jump scare, which is this pair of Puma and Fenty collab. What would you call these? Like flip-flop heels? But I picked these up from The Real. I saw when Puma launched this, I think it was pretty recently, 2 weeks ago. And I just thought these were so interesting. Like it's like a flip-flop, but like with, you know, multiple heels on it. Like sort of, it's supposed to look like a soccer cleat essentially. And I went on their website and they were all sold out. And you know, of course, me being thrifty bitch, I did a saved search on The Real, and I kid you not, like a day later, the exact pair that was sold out that I wanted showed up, new with tags, $40. So I bought them. So yeah, I've already worn them like once, super comfortable. I just love like a little freaky deaky pair of shoes. Again, I know these are flip-flops. I plan to wear these until it's cold, and I can't wait to style these in my next video. In my head, I'm seeing this with a very traditional turtleneck on top and then like vintage jeans and then these babies to kind of pull in some interesting color. Okay, and then the last pair of shoes I'm gonna talk about is also, weirdly enough, another collaboration. So these are my Dr. Scholl's heels. They're very heavy. I think this is made of wood. Yeah, that sounds like wood. They are Dr. Scholl's and Free People. I just am kind of obsessed with Dr. Scholl's heels. Like I just think they're like really comfortable and cute, and they're kind of having a moment. So I picked these up, I believe, on ThredUp. I don't know if these are still available, but if you want to try to find them, it's the Dr. Scholl's and Free People heels. But yeah, they're just like super comfortable, really cute. I love wearing them with jeans. It's actually like denim on the top, so I don't really have a lot to say about this, besides I just thought they were really cool, and I've been wearing them a lot. Oh my God, I just realized there's little stars on the side. Oh, that's so cute. Free People just always does it right. Before we move on to more apparel items, I really quickly wanted to show 2 home items that I picked up. The first piece I'm gonna talk about, the reason I purchased it is because I have all these gorgeous candles in my apartment. You light candles when you like wanna have a vibe instead of mood, and I had these really ugly lighters I was using, and I was like, why couldn't I have a really gorgeous lighter to go with my gorgeous candle? So I was at a outdoor flea market and I picked up this vintage lighter. It needs butane, obviously, but I thought this would be absolutely beautiful. This is a piece I would actually want to keep out and about in my apartment, keep displayed somewhere so that when I want to light a candle, I can just grab this guy. Just thought it was absolutely beautiful. I think it's really fun romanticizing everyday objects and finding beautiful versions of them. And I just want to emphasize, I paid $10 for this. I just think the beauty of the thrift store is you can find better versions of what you're already using that are just so much more beautiful and cooler and shows a bit of personality when you want to go through the whole ritual of lighting a candle and making the whole experience beautiful, including the lighter you're using. And then the other household item I purchased, which is kind of like in the same vein as the lighter, is actually a vintage ashtray. My newest obsession is ashtrays. The reason for that is there's a lot of them out there. They're really beautiful. A lot of them are like handmade or collector's pieces, and there's so many different types that you can really find different ones that suit your personality or decor. I like to use them for storing things. So right now I actually have my lighter sitting in here. I throw my keys in there. I have like multiple ashtrays just sitting around my apartment. I picked this item in particular up for, I think it was like $10. It's really, really heavy. It's hand blown glass. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm obsessed with that color. I know these aren't like really directly related with fall in any way, but I just wanted to show them because they are things I picked up recently that I will be using a lot this fall. Okay, if you have made it this far, we have reached the end of the haul. In my lap are two of my favorite pieces. Let's just start with this baby, which is a Carhartt chore coat. I'm so obsessed with this jacket. I bought this probably early in the summer, so I've actually worn it quite a few times already. I've had a couple trips to places that were a bit chillier, so I've actually gotten quite a bit of wear out of this so far, but it's just one of Carhartt's vintage chore coats. It's wool lined. It's definitely been well loved. It actually has like someone's company name that looks like it got ripped off here. There's a paint splatter stain on it, but I'm obsessed with that. I really love workwear. Right now, barn coats are very, very popular. So if you're into that trend, there's tons of them available on eBay and Poshmark. Carhartt makes quite a few. You can get LL Bean ones, but yeah, I found this one and I just thought it was kind of perfect. It was timeless. I've been wearing barn coats for a long time before they really became trendy, and I will continue to wear them, but I do really particularly love this one, and whenever I wear it, I get a lot of compliments on it. I would say if you're looking for a really great jacket to kind of like wear multiple seasons, I do think a barn jacket's a really great piece to invest in, just because they're very versatile. You can throw them on a lot of things. You can dress them up, dress them down. I would really highly recommend checking out places like Poshmark, eBay. The Carhartt coats in particular can get a little bit expensive, but if you're looking for a similar style, there's lots of really great vintage LL Bean ones too, where you can get a very similar look for a much lower price point. Okay, I've saved the best for last. Here it is, my favorite piece in the entire haul. At first glance, you might be like, oh, is that just like a white sweatshirt? No, it is a 100% leather top with fringe on the arm. It's from the French brand Iro, and I just think it is so freaking cool. I've already worn this multiple times. I actually wore it to a dinner date last night. I'm just so obsessed with this. It's so fun. I love pieces like this that are like just a little off kilter, you know what I mean? Like, look at the fringe. How fun is that? I'm just like not a sweatshirt in public girl, but I could get behind a leather sweatshirt with fringe in the back. So that's the leather top. Okay, so that is my entire haul. I am so excited to style these in my next video. So if you want to catch that, make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, I'd be super appreciative if you could like this video. If you have been an OG viewer and you've been subscribed for a while, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers, which is like absolutely crazy. I know most of my videos are me out in the world thrifting, so if you like this format of video, let me know in the comments, like if you want to see more thrift hauls in particular, and let me know if there's like something in particular you're kind of hung up on as you're styling for fall, and I can try to incorporate that in my video as well. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys keep it cool, keep it thrifty, keep it bitchy. Bye guys. Oh my God, I think I need to get the new tips on this.